Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're gonna see who is thinking a little bit too much about you and why. So get comfy, subscribe, like, all those things, and let's get started. So this is gonna be a lighthearted reading, not actually focused on any stalkers, not real stalkers anyway. Although if there are any real stalkers or anything scary, this will give you a heads up. However, this is actually more like a spying sesh. So get comfy and let's see who is crushing on you, who is hating on you, who is, yeah, thinking about you for whatever reason. Let's find out right now. The the kids next door are having a pool party, so like heads up. Driving me kind of crazy. Hope they don't drive you crazy. But they're being a little loud. Hope you don't hear them. All right, universe, angels, beings of love and light, please bring in the most relevant and important, detailed, accurate descriptions about the first energy, the person who right now is most thinking about Pisces and why. Please explain to us very clearly why are they thinking about Pisces and what is the best advice for Pisces in regards to this energy. I heard you know exactly who this is. Okay. First card that we have is the Lovers. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So this could be someone who maybe was your lover at some point. This could be an ex-partner. I'm getting that for some of you, this could be a Gemini. For others of you, this could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, this person is definitely burdened. Extremely burdened. They are asking way too much of themselves. They compare. Oh wow. Okay. Oh my god. There's so much coming in so quick. This person has this tendency to compare what they have achieved in life to what you have achieved in life. The thing is, they are not exactly aware of the difficulties that you have faced. They're not aware or connected to how much you have sacrificed, how much you have honestly suffered straight up for some of these things. This person sees like, oh, Pisces achieved this. By this time, by this age, I should be doing X, Y, and Z because if Pisces at that age is doing this, that, or the other, then I'm falling behind. It's like this person has created some sort of measuring system. And I think it has to do with the big accomplishment that they witnessed. Okay. Now, if that accomplishment actually was a sustainable thing, if it failed or not, they're not aware of it. Okay. What they know is only what they saw at that time. So this could be, for example, someone who saw a post of you receiving an award. They don't know what you had to do to get that award. They don't know what happened afterwards or before. They don't know, right? But they assume that, you got that reward and that is it. This could be a post of you with a beautiful view somewhere and they're thinking that you bought that property. This could be, it's like they're kind of assuming a little bit and they're putting a lot of pressure on themselves, a lot of anxiety, a lot of like almost self-shaming themselves, putting themselves down because they are not anywhere near where they think you are, which could not be accurate. You may not be where they think you are. They may have this like um this narrative going on in their mind about. Okay, so at some point you may have told this person something that made them feel a bit like a loser, okay? Maybe the relationship didn't work out because they didn't have a job, or because they didn't have any ambition, or they didn't have any kind of like dreams or goals. Maybe that was something that was factored into the equation at some point. maybe you saw them recently or something, and you told them, oh my god, you look exactly the same, you're doing exactly the same things, your home looks exactly the same, it's like everything's the same. And they may have been triggered by that and being like, oh my god, I'm not making any progress. Like, this person has made leaps and bounds, which again could be true, could not be true. They're assuming. But it's like you have a way of like making them feel not good enough. And I don't think you're doing it on purpose, Pisces, honestly. I think they're doing this to themselves through the projection or the image of you. That's basically what I'm getting here. They may see you in a successful relationship. They may see you perhaps engaged, married, building something or having a business or a project or a dream. Whatever it is that you are going for, they feel like they should be further ahead for their age. This person could be older than you, okay? This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be a water sign, Scorpio heavily, Pisces, or Cancer. It could also be a Gemini. And again, these readings are very flexible, so it may be, someone from each one of these signs who's thinking something kind of similar like this, okay? So, it's very open. I see that they it's kind of sad because I see that they have accomplished really great things, things that honestly are amazing, but they don't give themselves the credit for those things. They think, well, this wouldn't mean anything for Pisces, or this, in the big scheme of things, doesn't qualify as a big achievement. This person could achieve great things that maybe don't have any kind of like result as far as like their social positioning or finances. For example, this could be someone who's doing amazing things as an athlete, or doing, achieving or accomplishing wonderful things that don't quite translate into anything necessarily, I don't know, like practical. This person is very afraid of death. They're very afraid of not leaving behind a lineage. This could be a big theme for their family. This person maybe is not married, maybe they are not in a relationship, maybe they don't have kids. And they could be in an age in which that is to be expected. And this person gives themselves a lot of grief. Maybe they could have had that with you, they didn't. Or simply they haven't found anyone who is a good match. Honestly, I feel like this person could be really, really happy with their life and the choices they have made if they just focus on themselves and not. It's like they're trying to people please. They're trying to please like the societal expectations. They're trying to please this like, I don't know, ghost of you too. That came up in the previous reading. But I feel like this person could very well be a romantic or could very well be someone who wants to live their life single and maybe pushing their body to amazing limits and doing incredible things as far as like sports or things like that is what makes them happy. But I feel like there's too much noise. And every time that this person feels like they're not good enough, they think of you. Do you know who this is? Comment below and let me know if you do. Even if you have the slightest hint, let me know in the comment section. Okay? Now let's tap into the second energy that is thinking a lot about Pisces right now and why. Please give us all the detailed information, the best advice for Pisces, and explain to us, Spirit, please, why exactly is this person thinking so much about Pisces? Who is this person? We have the Six of Swords. We have the Death card. I just heard this ship has sailed. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the High Priestess. We have the Five of Cups. This ship has sailed. I continue to hear that. There could have been at some point a dynamic, a team, a work team, a group of best friends, or something like that, that could have been maybe a Scorpio, a Pisces, and a fire sign. Something happened here. There was some kind of disappointment, some kind of miscommunication, distancing. Something exploded here, not literally, but something just kind of went south. It seems like this Scorpio person and fire sign person could be talking to each other, reminiscing about the good old days, reminiscing about the good old times that they had, and thinking about how that can happen again. How can they make that happen again? Maybe without you, if you were a part of the component to this. Maybe they're thinking about creating a business. Maybe they're thinking about creating or recreating some kind of scenario in which all from the past that was good can be repeated, and all in the past that was not good could be released. There's a Cancer here as well. The person who may be crafting this whole plan could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They want to serve kind of like an architect of this and create like this world in which similar circumstances can arise. The thing is that this person that is wanting to create this doesn't recognize the part that they had in destroying the previous environment that was available. This person has a very difficult personality, okay? This person tries not to be, but they're very, very difficult. They have heard this every year of their entire life. When they were a child, they were an extremely difficult child. When they were a teenager, they were an extremely difficult teenager. As adults, they're still very freaking difficult, okay? They may have all sorts of issues, all sorts of miscommunications, all sorts of unnecessary attitude bursts that sabotage things, okay? They're in a standby with money, with finances. They're working really hard and making very little. Maybe in the past they were more abundant and that's why they want to like replay this. They may be wanting to manifest a new car, new vehicle, something like that. They may want to move, travel, and they don't seem to be having the money for that. So they could be trying to start this side hustle and somehow like recruit a team that already existed in the past. Without you, though. What they don't know is that you were a very big important component to that. So it doesn't seem to work. I don't think that this is actually gonna be becoming anything at all because of this person's attitude. It's like before anything can actually be successful, this person just put their foot in their mouth somehow. And they create these scenarios that are unnecessary. That's what the word I'm hearing so strongly. Unnecessary drama. Unnecessary outbursts of bad attitude, rudeness. This person can be very rude. It's like they have this temper and they try to tame it and they try to be like civil, but as soon as like a nervous touch, this person is really fucking difficult to deal with. And I think that everyone around can see that. I think they know that too, to a certain extent, but it's hard for them to take responsibility of how their personality actually ruins things. They have a way of ruining things. Their marriage, their home situation, their friendships, events, jobs. It's like they know they're difficult and they try to tame it, But when things go south, they don't take responsibility. It's just like, well, this person did that, so obviously I was gonna react this way. And it's like, no, not obviously. Like, you have an ability to control your words, the things you say, how you say them, when you say them, you know? This person, it's like they're still lacking in that area. I feel like this other person, if it's a Scorpio or a Cancer, they're gonna be like, I don't see stability in this person. I don't see that this person can actually come up with what they think they are capable of coming up with. So it's gonna be maybe something that this fire sign proposes that falls on deaf ears. But they're thinking about you because maybe they are trying to recreate something that you built in the past. Okay? There's nothing that you need to do here. Um, let them be, you know? So if you know by any chance who this person is, comment below, let me know. You don't have to share, obviously, but if you want to share, I enjoy the tea. I really appreciate and enjoy seeing how these messages can manifest so differently also in different people and different context. It's like the same message for everyone, right? But the way it shows up in your life or in my life, it's gonna be a little different. And it's fascinating to me. Alright, so energy number 3. Universe, angels, beings of love and light. Who is the third person thinking a lot about Pisces right now? And why? Why are they thinking so much about Pisces? Please explain to us very clearly what they're thinking and who this person is. Give us a very accurate, detailed description of this third energy. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This person, I get that they could be like like a distant member of your family. This could be someone who's younger than you. This could be someone, could be a Libra. But what I'm getting is that this person is very well established in their career. They maybe have graduated, they have a job, you know, and they're going through all of the steps, right? Maybe they have a good income, maybe they have good co-workers and connections, but they're thinking about you because they think that you did something differently, that you went against the current to maybe pursue something that was non-traditional. And they wonder if that fulfillment of doing what you really want to do, they wonder if that can be more satisfying than what they have done, which is basically follow all the rules and have an okay, safe, comfortable life. Doing something that they don't mind doing. They don't love it, they don't love what they do. They don't mind it either, okay? But they wonder, like, I wonder what it would be like. This could be something like a younger cousin, let's say. They went to med school. They graduated med school. They are working, they have their money. It's like very draining and exhausting, and they don't feel necessarily connected to what they're doing. And they wonder, like, I wonder if I would have taken the other path and become like a painter, like an artist, like a designer, a fashion designer, a jewelry designer, a whatever. And they kind of wonder, like, I wonder if that would make me feel more fulfilled. They think of you because maybe, Pisces, you were the one that went in a different direction. Or maybe you had a conversation with them at some point about like passion and like following your dreams or something like that. They wonder if you are happy with your decision or if you have regrets. They wish they could talk to you and like pick your brain a little bit and see. They are very grounded in their path, but maybe they do something on the side that's what really brings them joy. And they wonder if at some point they should leave what they're doing to focus on what makes them happy. They feel like if they come to you and talk to you about this, that you would be transparent and honest and tell them the truth of the difficulties, the challenges, and what has worked, what hasn't worked. They're not considering changing their path right now, but they do wonder a lot. They spend a lot of time wondering what life could be if they were to tweak or change certain things. This person is putting in a lot of effort, and they feel like they're getting like a standard, safe life, which of course has its advantages and is way more than what a lot of people can say they have. Being safe is a big deal. Being comfortable is a big deal. But they feel like there's a like lackluster, like they don't feel passionate or connected to what they're doing. This person may reach out to you. Could be a Libra, could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, could be a Cancer or a Pisces. Scorpio, maybe. Yeah. So overall, if you know who this is or have any idea, let me know in the comment section, please. And we got a good reading. This one was positive. I'm happy. Sometimes we get very toxic people, and this I just feel like, they're thinking about you for these reasons and only that. No biggie. So yes, Pisces, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. This is the Stalkers reading for the week. Come back every week and you'll receive one of these in this channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.